reached that marvelous moment.
If these walls could talk, after more than a century, there's still history to be made at the Shoe.
So here it is, third and 2, Griffin. First down for the Buckeyes, and there goes Griffin.
Tomorrow night, Tennessee comes to town for the first ever playoff game on these hallowed grounds.
It is not the Sunshine State today.
The last time these teams met, Peyton Manning and Eddie George weren't even a glint in the eye of the Hall of Fame.
Let me tell you this, warming up down on the field in the rain earlier, he slipped a couple of times.
Well, this isn't 1996, and longer cleats aren't going to help in this weather.
It could be snowing. For all we care, like we ready to play.
Careful, Tennessee. Stay out too long and you might leave with a fever.
All right, the stage is set and the excitement is high, already electric. We're just 27 hours away from a historic showdown in the Shoe between two powerhouses, Ohio State and Tennessee. Thanks for joining us outside Ohio Stadium. I'm Rodney Dunnigan.
And I'm Station Again. The road to a national championship begins this weekend with a game for the ages. Not only is this the first ever home playoff game and first game at the Shoe in December, but this is just the second time ever these two blue bloods have met on the gridiron.
All right, let's run through the tale of the tape here. That only battle, of course, between Buckeyes and the Volunteers happened back in 1996, the Florida Citrus Bowl that featured the legends like Peyton Manning and Eddie George. Tennessee won that one 20-14. It's almost wild to think that they haven't met since, considering both have such a rich history of excellence. According to Wikipedia, Ohio State has 974 all-time wins compared to Tennessee there at 886. Of course, that last one coming in 2014, while the Volunteers have 6 national championships. Last one, of course, many years ago, and tomorrow's matchup between these two, both pretty tight at 10-2.
We certainly have a lot to get to tonight. As Sports Director Dave Holmes and Chief Meteorologist Marshall McPeak are down on the field with more on the battle and the elements the teams will have to battle.
But first tonight, if you're a Buckeye fan, that song brings back some amazing memories. Listen to this.
Buckeye Nation. Let's go.
Juice, juice, juice.
Who got it?
Okay, you know, that is the song that was written and produced by former Buckeye Mecca Don. He had the city rocking back in 2014, and if you remember, that song was the anthem for OSU's run to a national title. It's the last time the team lifted that championship trophy. It has been 10 years, and the question is, can history repeat itself this year? Mecca Don released another anthem that fans and the team are pumped up for. Could this be somewhat of a lucky charm for this year's playoff run? He certainly hopes so.
30 seconds. I want some juice. Now let's go.
Mecca Don's sound, his passion, his talents, a window for the country to peek in, to really see and feel what it's like to be a part of Buckeye Nation.
Juice, juice, juice.
Who got it?
His hit song, Juice, the team's anthem back in 2014 on their road to a national title. He remembers the excitement surrounding it all.
The song became kind of the rallying cry, I guess you could say, for that season. And as we went on to win go on into the playoffs and, MTV started covering it, and it became kind of a national thing that people were talking about. So that was an amazing thing to kind of watch.
Could we be witnessing a repeat 10 years later?
Knuckle up, knuckle up.
His new song, Buckle Up, blares through the speakers at the Shoe on game days and will no doubt help set the tone for the team's historic first home playoff game Saturday night.
To have that type of platform has been amazing.
Mecca Don bleeds scarlet and gray. He's hopeful his tunes will help to bring a bit of juice to the Shoe, a part of more positive memories for Buckeye fans for years to come.
Bounce, bouncing like we slam tape. Juice, bounce, bouncing like we.
And Mecca Don joining us live here inside the Shoe. Okay, give us your thoughts. I mean, Buckeye Nation has to be ready to buckle up.
Yeah, I think, first of all, it's going to be a tough game, but this is the environment that you want. A Big Ten versus SEC team in December, your first playoff game. a lot on the line, a lot to prove. Buckeye Nation's got to show up and show out, make a lot of noise tomorrow, but I'm excited for it.
And for you, we talked about the fact of you potentially being a lucky charm for this team after 10 years.
Yeah.
How does that feel? You had the city rocking 10 years ago, and you got them rocking tonight.
Man, I'm excited for it, but at the end of the day, I do this because I want to jack up the fans and, excite the team. But I really want us to win. I mean, at the end of the day. So I'm hoping that this is, gives a little bit of boost or a little bit of edge to the team, and they come out buckled up and ready to go.
Now, we know that Buckeye Nation is ready, buckled up. Yeah. Any predictions for the game tomorrow night?
I do have a prediction. My prediction is that the Buckeyes roll 34-19.
Oh,
34-19. So, and after that, are we thinking another national title? What do you say?
I think we're on the road to it. What I thought before that game against the team up north, I still think we're one of the best teams in the country, and I think we handle business, and I think we run all the way to the national title.
Oh, I like that prediction.
I like it.
A lot. Yes. And we want to thank you so much, Mekadon, for joining us here. Sports Director Dave Holmes joining us live as well. Dave, how confident are you that the Buckeyes are able to move on from the way the regular season ended against that team up north?
Yeah, I know normally after a team loses a game, players and coaches say we want to get back out on the field as soon as possible. But I think this is one time where it actually benefits the Buckeyes to have 3 weeks off after that season-ending loss to Michigan. That team seemed fractured at the end. They were definitely forlorn walking off the field. It's been a bit of soul-searching for Ryan Day and his players. So I think it's good that the Buckeyes actually have a few weeks off to mentally regroup. And Ryan Day said that first week was almost a grieving process. Second week they had their opponent, and now it's game week. So I think the Buckeyes are finally mentally ready to play again.
And Dave, another question for you. Do you think this Ohio State team has a legitimate chance of winning this college football playoff?
Yeah, I really do. And, it sounds kind of trite to say it, but the Wolverines aren't in the playoff. I mean, I really think that Ohio State has a mental hurdle right now with Michigan after losing 4 in a row. But if you look at how they did against the other teams in the playoff, they pounded Penn State in Happy Valley. They blew out Indiana at home, and they came 1 play, 1 yard, 1 point away, 1 second really, from beating Oregon in their house at Autzen Stadium. So if they go toe-to-toe with the only undefeated team and pound 2 other playoff teams, yeah, they can win the whole thing. I really think the Michigan problem might be separate from the rest of the schedule.
Dave, do you think the weather could be an advantage for either team?
It's funny because the whole thought process of this playoff was, I can't wait to see those Southern guys come up here and play in this northern weather. And yet, you could make a case that Ohio State is built more like a warm weather team. We've seen what's happened in these cold, windy games against Michigan. Tennessee is very similar to the Wolverines in the way they play. Stout defensive line. They love to run the ball. So, yeah, I think weather will play a factor. I don't know if it actually benefits one team or the other. But for more on that forecast, let's bring in our Marshall McPeak here. You're the expert, so what are the players looking forward to? Hopefully, it's got to be better than this.
Well, it's going to be better than this in that it'll be dry. Okay. So that'll be helpful, but it is still going to be really cold out there. So for tomorrow night, we're looking at wind chills in the teens. So for anybody trying to catch a ball when it's that cold, I mean, you're looking at some really challenging conditions for that. Let's talk about what's happening tonight. Let me show you what's going on for Central Ohio this evening. The temperatures are very chilly, and we still have all of this rain. A lot of this is going to turn into some snow showers later tonight. Some of it is warm enough at the moment. It's still rain. We're in the upper 30s across parts of the area, lower 30s outside of the outer belt. Over the next few hours, that's going to drop into the 20s, and we'll get a few snow showers for the night tonight. Doesn't look like it's going to accumulate very much, but a little here and there, some slushy snow may be possible for us. Otherwise, for the game tomorrow, it's going to be really cold. Tonight, temperatures are going to be in the 30s for the next few hours. You're still going to have to deal with some of this rain, some of that turning into a little bit of snow, and your daytime tomorrow is only going to be in the 20s. So we are really going to have to be prepared for how cold this is. We'll check the more of the game day forecast and what you can expect for the rest of the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Marshall, thank you. We have a lot more for you over the next hour and a half, including the impacts the playoffs will likely have on NIL and a record-breaking drone show that will be taking place during the game.
All of this is leading up to our Football Fever coverage. Dave and the rest of the Fever crew have a special for you tonight at 7. Of course, kickoff is tomorrow night in prime time, immediately followed by the Football Fever post-game show featuring reaction from the players and, of course, the coaches.
And before we go to break, we are joined by the Ohio State cheerleaders. We're so glad they're here with us today. Go Bucks. Keep it right here.